Hey YouTubers, Mike Martin's here on Mike Martin's channel. Man, I got a really heavy article I want to read for you guys. London, Ontario, guys. London, Ontario. I'll do a housing crisis video for London, England, but this is London, Ontario. Their shelters are too maxed out to help Toronto house refugees. So London, Ontario is taking a brunt of refugees coming into the province of Ontario. So what is happening here, people? Let's find out. This article was written today. Yesterday, sorry. There's London City Hall, so there is a London in Ontario for people that are watching me internationally. London's shelters are too full to help Toronto house the more than 3,300 refugee and asylum claimants in its own shelter system. The larger city sent a letter asking for help from London and other levels of government, saying that it is exhausted all of its facilities, personnel, and financial resources, and report tabled on Monday afternoon's Community and Productive Services Committee called the situation in Toronto unprecedented and urgent. But London isn't in much of a position to help. Rothlum Women's and Family Shelter in London has 41 beds and a space for about 20 families. As of Monday morning, the committee heard that it was operating at 219% capacity. The staff report says London's broader emergency shelter system is operating at 100% capacity, in part because of drug use, mental illness, and other street-involved behavior. So remember, London, Ontario has its own street problems it needs to deal with, right? The report also cites London's lack of affordable housing. Again, housing crisis. People can't afford to buy their own places or rent, and rents are going up. And overall vacancy rate is 1.8%. It's tipping point, according to London's city manager, Martin Hayward. The letter from Toronto came from its own city manager, Gillian Carbone. It was sent to municipalities in late June, asking whether there was space immediately available, either publicly or privately owned, that could be used for repurposed as shelter space for refugees and asylum claimants. London isn't able to provide space that's immediately available. Through Ward 5 Councillor Maureen Cassidy inquired whether the vacant provincial and federal property in London might be fitting. I can't think Wolseley Barracks. I can think of London Psychiatric Hospital, large places, Cassidy said. I have no idea what the state of those buildings are, but is there any outreach happening with the provincial and federal governments for them to offer their vacant buildings? Hayward said those buildings have been identified to the City of Toronto, and that onus is on them to work with the province to determine whether they're suitable places to live. They need to go through the due diligence. London has also said it's committed to working on sustainability strategy with other municipalities to address the influx of refugees and asylum claimants. So, guys, what is going on here? London, Ontario is out of control. It can't handle... I've been to London. It's a pretty big city. It's got a good population. It's got a nice suburbs around the main city. Its downtown core is intertwined with its small low-rise apartments and condos, and it's got a nice character and feeling to the city. But what is happening? Bringing in a lot of these asylums, a lot of them coming from the United States too. So if you're down in London, let me know what's going on, because this is something that's becoming... I can't say too much, guys. You know that. My channel will get flagged and shut down. I'm going to leave it up to you guys in the comment section to determine what is happening here, why is this happening, and let the comments begin. Thank you for watching. Comment below, and let me know. If you're in London, let me know. Comment too. Thanks for watching.